Hello there. What is going on, everybody? Today we're going to be talking about the N-1 Starfighter, particularly the fact that it's an exclusive for Star Wars Adepticon with a new paint job, and we're going to take a look at it and also talk about the pros and the cons that come along with this. But first, let me remind you guys to check out luxuryplaystyle.com. You can save 15% by using code Crabbok VIP. These are amazing, high-end, exquisite double-sided full metal tokens to really spice up your game. You are going to love them. I use them in my games. I am absolutely blown away by the quality and craftsmanship of these fantastic tokens. Use code Crabbok VIP to save 15%. So Adepticon is going to have an exclusive N-1 Starfighter, and it is going to be gorgeous. 2020 convention exclusive. You've got that silver paint job. It is absolutely beautiful. And you may be thinking, oh, Fantasy Flight is doing it again. Adepticon is from March 25th through March 29th. And if you're going to be there, you can pick one of these up. There will be very limited quantities, as there typically are. But the good news this time around is they have changed up the formula a little bit. You will be able to order one of these online. You will not have to be at the con. I think that is the biggest lesson learned moving forward. They've received a lot of feedback from people who said, hey, why are you making these all convention exclusive? Why can't you at least also put them online? And now they do specify there will be limited quantities. So you're not going to be able to get, 100 of them. You're probably not going to be able to order more than one, maybe more than two. But the other thing is they will probably sell out really, really fast. So I would advise you, if this is important to you, be ready to mash F5 on your keyboards. If you're going to order one of these online, try and get it right away. March 25th, this is going to go online. I expect they will sell out instantly, probably within the first hour. Usually in the past, for convention exclusive miniatures, they've had about 500 of them, and they've gone very, very quickly. For the convention, at both Adepticon, at Star Wars Celebration, I believe even Essen, they've had, out of the 500 that they've had, they had to break it out like 100 per day. And then at some points, they do like 50 in the morning and 50 in the afternoon because they run out very, very, very quickly. So if that is the same case here, which it may be, although they may have doubled the order, so they have another 500 available for the web store. I'm not sure how the allocation is or exactly how many they have, but I would expect them to sell out very, very quickly. If you have ever tried to get a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive online, when they do those limited online pre-sales, and you will know that you have to already be logged in. You already have to have, like the cart page pulled up so you can hit F5, hit add to cart. Done. Make sure you log in and save your address and card information ahead of time. Those are my tips from somebody who's tried and failed. Like, I've tried to order a Thundercats Lion-O from Mattel when it was a San Diego Comic-Con early pre-order one time, and I logged in, I hit F5 right away, hit add to cart. It shows up in the cart, and then I go to check out, and it's like, well, you have to enter your card information, and I had to create an account, and so I created an account, put in my email address, said yes, and your card information, yes, doom, and it goes, sorry, we cannot process your order as the item is no longer available. And like the 5 minutes it took me to establish that account and enter those card details, it was gone just like that. So I would advise you to set up an Asmodee store or a Fantasy Flight store account ahead of time. If you've already pre-ordered stuff in the past, just make sure you're already logged in. You don't want to hit add to cart and it says, oh, well, you must log in first, and then then you log in and then it's gone, because they may sell out that quickly. Hopefully, I'm overestimating the demand and underestimating the supply. I'm really hoping there's enough for everybody who really wants one to get one, but I would not count on waiting until March 26th or 27th to be able to order this. If supply and demand are perfectly met, then ideally they would be available online throughout the entire weekend. But if you want to get a silver N-1 Starfighter or a chrome N-1 Starfighter, I would not suggest waiting until until the second or third or fourth day. I would suggest trying to get it right away within like the first minute if you can. Now, There will be some that show up on eBay after the fact. That's always the case. But and if you're at Adepticon too, you can try and do that. Sometimes it's difficult to try and get them at the con because the line for a booth tends to be really long. Some people may not be able to get it. Obviously, the people at Adepticon will get it first, since they're going to have it right there. You can, order it, and then you're going to have to wait for shipping and stuff, so it may be a delayed thing. They may see how many orders they get and then order that many reprints. I'm really not sure how quickly the online orders are going to ship, or if it's going to be like, we got 1,000 orders, let's order 1,000 more, and then you have to wait a couple months. Which in that case, I personally would be okay with that. Like if they just did like a kind of a standing pre-order system. So if you're at the con, you get it now. If you're not at the con, you have to wait a little bit. I think that would be a good, comfortable medium, especially since that could potentially allow everybody who wants to order one to get one in that window. So that would be really cool. I also kind of hope if that if they start to order more of these and they get to a point where they have some leftovers, that those convention exclusives, since they're marked convention exclusives as opposed to Adepticon exclusive or whatever, that they would begin to carry those over from con to con. So this way, when you go to any con where the Fantasy Flight store is present, that you can be like, oh, what con exclusives do you have? Like, well, we got a couple of the Darth Vaders left, and we got a couple of these and a couple of these, and so this way you can kind of catch up on things that you missed. I think that would be a really cool way for them to go about doing business. All right, guys. Well, that is really it. Short video today. Just wanted to talk about the 2020 convention exclusive N-1 Starfighter and remind you guys there is still time left to enter to win the giveaway for the $25 Amazon gift card. You just have to be a subscriber and leave a comment in the comment section. It's as simple as that. And I will talk to you guys later. Big thanks to the patrons on Patreon. We got some patron suggested videos which are going to be working on this month. So if you want to suggest some videos or just get early access to things like battle reports, I will there's links down in the description below. So thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, have a great day.